Good evening. My name is Michelle Hondel. I'm a resident of Draper. I want to start, first of all, by thanking the following councillors who responded to me when I emailed them. Councillor Ball, Councillor Grandinson, Councillor Lavalley, Councillor Banjogo, and Mayor Bowman. I really appreciate it, the response. It was just a response, and I really do appreciate your time in doing so. I am in opposition to the amendment of the Land Use Bylaw 99-059. On June 25th, the 2024 Council meeting, the Jean Family Business presented to Council for the bylaw amendment number 24-008 in order to have that singular designation for their subject property. Planning and Development at the time brought forward this amendment at the change at the applicant's request. At the time, both the applicant and planning referenced the Highway 69 Clearwater River Valley ASP, which is a document that's 25 years old, as well as the 2012 NDP. And further to that, Councillor Kendrick, I actually did present at that council meeting, and I actually was the one that told council and planning development that the dwelling itself in question was a single-family dwelling and is operating currently as a bed and breakfast and an event centre. In the 2016 wildfires aggravated the slope stability issues. Sorry, I missed a spot. The motion was carried 10-0. On July 9th, 2024, bylaw 24-05, which was the municipal development plan, it was introduced. And in section 6.3, responsibly developing rural communities, under the Draper section, the document states that the 2016 wildfires aggravated the slope stability issues on the lands located south of Draper Road. And the 2020 floods were a reminder that the lands north of Draper Road are located in a floodplain and are susceptible to flooding. To minimize the risk to life and property, Municipal Council has taken several steps, such as extending a grant program at dwelling level to enhance flood resiliency, offering buyout to properties, and approving motions to reinstate land use regulations that promote safe developments. The document also goes on to state that Draper is challenged by both flood and slope stability issues. This document also further states that under section 6.3.2 FB, that country-style development may be allowed subject to technical studies and approval for development by the municipality in areas that are considered safe from flood, wildfire, slope instability, and slumping risks. And as far as I'm aware, the property at the end of the road is one of the lowest elevations across the downtown waterways and the Draper core. Fast forward to this evening, on page 9 of Planning Development slide presentation, the second key consideration being if the proposed direct control is approved, it is deemed approved without requiring the technical studies to confirm adequate infrastructure to support development proposals. So that could include geotechnical studies in which any resident Draper, if they build on land, is required to do so. A slope stability report, which is required. Environmental assessment, again, which is required. The RMWB would be legally contravening the future MDP under section 6.3. Further to that, an application must be made to the Alberta government under the Public Lands Act for any development, such as beach modification, development, and/or a boat launch. My question is the RMWB ready to be responsible under direct control designation? It is also worth noting, and as I brought forth many times in previous council meetings, the applicants have disregard for the permitting process. As brought forward by Planning and Development, there is actually 3 applications in forward for this property. They have not been approved. So currently, right now, after speaking with Planning and Development, the only application,
Michelle, if you want to.
The only application from a development permit that has been submitted. So right now, there is a road that was just discussed by Ms. Jean with the emergency egress. I did discuss this with Planning and Development. That is an application only, yet the road is built. And that is all I have to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michelle. Does anyone have any questions for the presenter, Councilor McGrath?